Hey everyone, this is Danielle at Tempesta. Today I want to share a tool with you that I think can be incredibly helpful in avoiding what are often unnecessary conflicts and also avoiding negative feelings about ourselves that aren't actually accurate. So often things will happen where it's not really what happened that shapes our experience. It's the filter that we have that it passes through that shapes our experience. And then we have a reaction to that. So I want to give you an example. One of my clients recently told her boyfriend that she felt like she really needed to make an effort to spend more time with her friends. She was just sort of talking about a multitude of things that she wanted to work on, and that was one of the things. Well, he became very angry. And at first this seems really confusing, right? Like, why would he be angry that she's saying that, she wants to make an effort to see her friends more? And the reason is that when she said that, what he heard is, I don't really want to spend so much time with you. I don't value spending as much time with you, and I really want to spend more time with these other people who I value. So it makes sense why, when he heard that, he became angry and it turned into a fight, right? And it doesn't even have to be a statement. It can be just a look or a sound or anything that somebody else makes that triggers something in us that then we create a story about what it means and we have a reaction to that story. So there are 3 steps that you can take here to try to change this process. The first thing is you have to just name it in the moment, right? Like, you have to be able to slow down and say to yourself, I just got triggered, something's happening, I'm getting really upset. And just that knowing will allow you to slow down enough to then become curious about what's going on. But if you can't just first name it, then we won't even be able to go on to step 2. And in step 2, we want to get curious about what's going on. We want to ask ourselves, what's the story I'm telling myself about what just happened? So, so-and-so over there just, rolled their eyes at me after I made this comment. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, they think I'm so dumb. They don't want to hear anything I have to say. Whatever it is, we need to check in with ourselves about what is the story I'm telling myself about what just happened. Maybe the story is true, but most likely it's not. It's passed through your filter, and that filter is often an inaccurate one. So in step 3, we can try to turn things around in a couple of different ways. The first is we can go back to the person that we had that interaction with and try to clear it up. Hey, I heard you say something about wanting to spend more time with your friends, and it made me feel like it actually had something to do with me, with you not wanting to spend more time with me. Is that the case? Is that what you said? Is that what you meant? And, oftentimes we actually don't even hear exactly what the person said. Our mind is like so running with the story that we actually even miss it. So it's helpful sometimes to even ask the person to repeat what it was they said to make sure we're even getting the message right. This is something that my husband and I have become much better at as of late, where we'll even say to each other, like, okay, can you just repeat back to me what I told you, just so we make sure that we're actually having the same conversation. If you don't feel like you can go back to that person and check in with them about the story or about what they meant, then this is your opportunity to rewrite the story. To say to yourself, you know what, I don't know that this is true. I may be writing a story here. What would be an alternate explanation? What would be a different ending to this story that is more empowering to me and that makes me feel safe and okay? So in the example I gave earlier, it might be that, you know what, yeah, she does want to spend more time with her friends, but that has nothing to do with me. Our relationship is solid and I have nothing to worry about. And really going back and changing the story into something that is probably closer to its original intention. So I hope that you can take this tool and apply it to situations in your life where maybe there's conflict that's happening that is unnecessary, or that you're having emotional reactions or feeling offended by things that you really shouldn't be, because the intention was never there, and that you have the ability to slow it down, retell the story, check in with the person about what was really happening, and hopefully walk away feeling much better. I would love to hear some examples of how you're trying this out in your real life, so feel free to share with me on the Facebook page or below in the comments. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.